Hey there, this is Mr. Kieffer, and we are going to work on the chair, or just chair, you could call it. And you can find the dimensions in Google Classroom. You go to the stream, and then you click on the Google Doc, and then you scroll down, and you'll be able to find the chair. It looks just like this. It's found, in this case, in Lesson 5. But, yep, you can take a look at that. And based on these dimensions, you've got a length of 350, a depth of 250, we've got a height of 250, and we have different slots and things in here. Mainly what we're going to use is the subtractive approach. We'll build the block and we'll take out this big block here, this small piece here, and that piece right there. And then we'll be done with the chair. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and just slide this over to my other screen. It'll go like that. Perfect. And yeah, that should be good. And so what I want to do now is to go ahead and just get started on here. We can double check projects, make sure that my name is clicked, and make sure your name is clicked, and it is. And then if it is, you click done. So when we save it, we'll know where it goes. And then we'll do a new file. And I'm going to slide this over here. Now, sometimes all three of these don't show up, so you'll have to click this arrow. Then you'll want to click on English and Standard and Create, because this is going to be done in inches. There we go. Now it's booting up. It's looking good. Inventor is one of those programs, once you get to use it, you really end up liking it. So it's really fun. And so here we go. We're going to go ahead with start a 2D sketch. I like clicking right on the picture. If you click on the words, then you get more options. If you just click on the picture, you're good to go. And then go to XY plane. You heard the bell. And so now I'm going to be working on a rectangle. Grab a rectangle, click, and drag, but don't click again because you want to fill in the numbers. The top number needs to be 3.5 for the length, and the height needs to be 2.5. And then hit enter, and you can hit escape. Make it smaller. You can see what it looks like, just like that. 3.5 by 2.5. We'll finish the sketch. I like clicking on the house right here to make it a little bit so that you can see it better, and then go to extrude. And you will want to extrude this out. I believe it is 2.5. So we'll get rid of that 1, and we'll go 2.5, and then hit enter. And then OK. And there you go. And we can hit the house again and get it right to where you want it to be. Now it's oriented just a little bit different than what I have drawing in here. So I can turn that if I want to make it a little bit easier to see how that might be. So let's go ahead and get rid of this big piece right there. Let's create a sketch. Perfect. And we will make a rectangle. We're going to start from this corner. That will be our reference point. And we'll make this 2.5 by 1.5. So 2.5 tab 1.5, and then hit enter, and then finish the sketch. It's going pretty smoothly, I would say. And what we're going to do is just go to extrude. We're going to cut that out. See how it pops off the piece? What we wanted to do is go the other way, and we want to go through all. So we use this red cut, and then through all looks like a thermometer, and then click OK. All right, good. So now we have that done, and now it's just a matter of taking off this chunk right here, and then there's a piece that comes out right there. And so let's just do this one first. We'll create a sketch right on this surface. I'm going to slide that down. And then I am going to do a rectangle right there. Click, and then drag it out. Now, we need that to be the longer dimension is 1.5, or the length. And then tab, and then the height is a 1/2 inch, 0.5 tab, and then hit enter. Okay, but the thing is, this is not in the right place necessarily. So we want to make sure and put that rectangle in the right place. To do that, you use dimensions. And we've done this before, but now we're doing it slightly different. We're going to go here, click, click, and then slide up, click on the number, and that needs to be 0.5. So that needs to be a ½ inch over, hit enter, and watch the box move. See, it moved over just slightly. And so that's another way of doing dimensions. I've shown you how to use the point, but now this is a little bit different way of doing it. So we'll finish the sketch, and we'll extrude that out. We're going to cut through all, and then OK. All right, well, we're making progress. We've got this major piece out, the smaller piece out. Now we just need to do the one in the front. Now we could create a sketch on the top if we wanted to, or we could do it on the front. I like doing it on the front, plus I'll be able to show you how to get it to go a certain depth. So that's an advantage of doing it on the front too. So let me go ahead, click there, and then click on create a sketch. Nice. And what we're going to do is very similar to what we did the last time. We are going to, yep, it turns purple in this case. And we're just going to make a rectangle. Now the 1 inch is correct, but the other part needs to be 0.5 and then hit enter. Because the 1 inch was already done, so we don't need to do that. It was already correctly done. And so then what we do need to do, I'm going to hit escape, and I'm going to slide that over into the right spot. So let's go to dimension. Click on this line, click on this line, and then drag down. And that needs to go over 1 inch. So we'll just type in 1 and hit enter. And see how it slides it over? It's pretty slick the way that works. So let's finish the sketch. Now here's something new that you haven't seen done before. We are going to cut, but we need to cut in a certain distance. And so we will, how far does that need to go in? 1.5 inches. So it's got 2.5. We want it to go 1.5 inches. We're cutting it in. You choose, now you could choose that shape, but you don't want to. You want to choose the one that's in the middle. And you can see how it cuts in 1.5 inches. And then you click OK. And there you've got it. And we can turn it around however you want to make it look nice. So basically, that was pretty easy. Just make the big box, cut 3 other pieces off of it, and you have the chair, and it's done. Now, it would be nice to go ahead and go up to default and actually change that into something else. Here we go. There we go. For some reason, I had to click it 3 times. I shouldn't have to do that, but sometimes. Should we do indoor pool? What does that look like? Oh, I don't like that. That's too watery. Magenta. Let's do that. Oh, that's pretty good. Woo, it's pretty bright. Nice. Oh, we'll just leave that. So then we want to save it. So we're going over, we go 1, 2, 3, 4 over from the top. Click on save. And we're just going to call this chair. Whoop. Chair. And we will save that. Chair already exists. You want to replace it? Yes, go ahead. And so here we go. This is what we drew. Right here is the chair. Or throne, or whatever you want to call it. We just call it whatever you'd like. But there you go. And you can see the back side of it too. You can see this side of it too. And so there it is. So awesome job. We've saved it. We're good to go. You guys take care and have a wonderful day. See you next time. Bye.